Hello my dear students. Today we will discuss about the opportunity identification in entrepreneurship. After studying this session, you will be able to define what is opportunity identification, define opportunity identification process, analyze the environmental changes for opening new business idea generations, explore new business ideas. Let's understand what is opportunity identification. An opportunity identification is a process that involved in the search and discovery of the business opportunities. So it's not a one step, it's a process identifying and searching and discovery of the business opportunities. In general sense, the term opportunity implies a favorable situation to do something offered by the circumstances. In the business, a business opportunity may be defined as a set of favorable circumstances in which an entrepreneur can exploit a new business idea. So that is opportunity identification in the entrepreneurship. That means finding a favorable circumstances in which an entrepreneur can exploit a new business idea. The features of an opportunity, how an opportunity should be. So an opportunity has four essential qualities. One is the opportunity should be an attractive. So whenever we want to create or generating a business idea, so that opportunity should be an attractive one. That means should be attractive to the by the customers. So the second one, an opportunity should be timely. So whatever business we are planning to do in future, that should cater the services or satisfy the needs, wants and demands of the customer. So that should be timely. Third one, an opportunity should be durable. That one, when you want to generate a business idea, so the opportunity for that business idea should not be a short-term oriented. It should be durable. For an unforeseeable future, that opportunity or the business idea should survive or should cater the services to the customers or the customer world. So that should be durable. The fourth one, the opportunity should be anchored in a product, service, or business that creates or adds value for its buyer or end user. That means whatever business opportunity we derive to start a business, so that should be giving or creating or adding a value for its buyers. So that these are the four essential qualities that an opportunity should possess. There are some examples of how changes in the environment provide openings for new product and service opportunities. For example, we may see that these are some sources to create some opportunities. So for example, these are the environmental changes. So the structure of the population and income, social and technological advances, government policies and regulations, these are some examples. So mainly the opportunities we will discuss in later slides. There are some motivate derives or the inducers will be from the environmental aspect. So these changes, environmental changes, provide some opening for the new product and business opportunities. So here, if you consider the structure of the population and income, so because of these environmental structural changes or here under the population and income, so these need for the business can be emerged. For example, number of teenagers have higher than the number of elderly children. number of teenagers that higher than the number of elderly children. So when these structural changes in the populations occur, so these according to the teenagers, so the relative or relevant business may be started. Maybe cypher cafes, cineplex or recording studios, etc. Or then a beauty parlor. So we can add some more also. So then, for example, the people have for the structure of the income changes, when the structure of the income changing in the economy, so the people have the higher purchasing power. So when they have the higher purchasing power, they will focus on the passengers cars, household furniture, DVD, so like that. So then we'll go consider the social changes, social environment. So when the social changes, so the people, there's a need for the increase incident of the housebreaking. The people are now focusing housebreaking. So for that one, we started the new openings businesses, maybe grills, alarm, sensors, security systems. So they may focus on that. When the under the social changes, increase in the interest in fitness. So nowadays people are mainly interested in their fitness. So for that, so the environmental researching the environment and research and development in the environment, the marketers or entrepreneurs, they find the fitness centers or dancing class, in-house exercise equipments, healthy food stores. So they will be started to cater the needs of the increased interest in the fitness. So that's a social change. Also, the increase of the mobility of the population. So because of this one, not only the hand phone, laptop, computers, so these are emerged. So increasing predominance of the dual income families have less time to cook at home. So that is one of the social change recently we observed. So in dual families, husband and wife are working. So then they don't find time to cook at home. So then because of that, to cater the need of the customers, the restaurants, food delivery services, etc. emerged. So now likewise we'll observe the technological advancement. So these are the in the technological advancement, advances in the biotechnology, development of the internet, increased pressure to improve the economic performance, etc. So for example, in the advances in the biotechnology, the biotech related pharmaceutical products, food products, veterinary products, etc. emerged. So to development in the development of the internet, e-commerce, improved communication, etc. Likewise, increased pressure to improve the economic performance, so new business ideas in online marketing, cost control services, like that. Likewise, in the government policies and regulations, then increased driving standard. So to cater these services, smoke emission control, helmet, seat belt, etc. will be focused for the new business idea. So now this is how from these environmental changes, so new business and product and service opportunities will be considered. So this is how an entrepreneur should analyze and focus. Right. There's a discussion question. So we'll come to this discussion question at the end of the session. So let me skip to the other slide. So opportunity identification process. So opportunity identification process, there are three important points. Identification process. First one is observing the trends and solving a problem and finding the gaps in the marketplace. When observing the trends, in the sense, we have to observe the changes in the environment. So what are the changes that occurs in the environment? So technologically what is happening, so we have to be as an entrepreneur, we have to be abreast with the changes daily, occurred day to day or time to time or second to second, like that. So when we have to observe the changes in the environment, whether it is a political or legal or economical or technological, or natural disasters, etc. So we have to observe the trends, what is going. Then we have to find to trying to solve a problem, in the sense we have to observe the changes in the, after observing the changes in the environment, we have to recognize a need that customers have that is not being satisfied. So then people have the need, but which is not satisfied by the earlier business people or entrepreneurs. So then for that problem only we have to find a, we are going to, as an entrepreneur, we are going to solve that problem. So before, for that only we are going to recognize that need for the customer that is not being satisfied. Then to solve that need or to solve that problem, so there will be a gap. So then the gap will be found for, the gap will be found in the marketplace. How, what is available, what is expected, what are the unsatisfied need for the customers. So we have to find that gap, and for that gap only we have to create our own business idea. So this is the simple opportunity identification process. So now let's see, there are some exploring new business ideas, how we can explore the new business ideas and opportunities. So when we are going to search for a product or a service idea, so mainly we may get it from our own experience, employment, previous employment. So from our previous employment, if you are ongoing business, then we may have some experience in the employment, not even in the business, any other professions or any other industry, we may have some experiences that will lead to create a new business idea, definitely. Other one is from hobbies. So some are very much interested in doing some special things, they have some hobbies. So then they may convert that hobbies into a business, or as a business they may convert them. So now likewise, from a casual observation, so we have to casually find the trend, what is expected, what is the need in the society or the customers need, what type of product will be satisfied the gap of the customers demands and wants. So then from the casual observation we may find the gap. Other one is from a deliberate search. Purposefully, we have to have a search on the particular particular events. For example, magazines and other publications. So from the business magazines or publications, we may find, and research, from the research finding also we may find some business ideas. Trade shows and conventions. So every year, so there are trade shows and conventions have happened. So sometime Chamber of Commerce in the districts may start that trade shows. Then every some organization, business organization or supporting service institutions may organize the trade shows for the and conventions. So from that, if we are interested in, we may follow that trade shows and conventions, and from that we may have some idea for generating idea for starting a business. Likewise, product licensing and information services, government agencies and departments. There are some government agencies and departments going to, we may get some information for that. For example, Industrial Development Board. If you so for the Industrial Development Board, there are some we may get some ideas what type of how we can start a business, what are the motivations available, etc. So you may get it from every divisional secretariat also. You may get that information relevant to the IDB. So likewise, if you want to export a product, you may just go and search Export Development Board EDB, which will give you some guidelines how to do this. So how to motivate. So likewise, the government agencies and departments will give you some guidelines. Other one is the using our creative thinking. So how to do things differently, how to do things differently, what is existing, how it can be modified, how can we introduce a new thing or new idea. So then we have to use our creative thinking. That's why we earlier examples also we have discussed an entrepreneur should have the quality creative and innovation. Likewise, then after one of the not all necessary at the one time, but one no more than one sources you may find new business ideas. After that, you will list some possible alternatives. You may have different after this analyzing, this exploring new business ideas. Definitely, you will have more than one alternative to do this business or to do that business. So, what business I can? So, you may just list that. Then you have to evaluate your possible alternatives. Then you may determine your preferences. You rank which business will be matched to me, my strength and weakness. We will analyze the next time in the in the business plan. So then this is how you may evaluate your business. Or you may evaluate your business or possible alternatives and determine your preferences. Accordingly, you may select your business idea. So when you do this evaluation of your possible alternative and determine your preferences, then again you have to do your personal characteristic. When you determine your business preference, you have to analyze your personal characteristics of the entrepreneur. So the personal characteristic in the sense that tend to make some people better at recognizing opportunities than the others. So you have to analyze yourself first, your prior experience, what your prior experience in the industry or in the business or in other professions, and cognitive factors, your higher mental process, the creativity, creativity comes here, your higher mental process, your critical reasoning, your problem solving skills, no? So then your analytical skills, you analyze the alternatives like that. So you have to use your higher mental skills to process the evaluation. Then social network. What type of social affiliation you have? Some people have some familial affiliations, so familial network. Some have some non-familial affiliations. For example, if the familial affiliation, so familial network in the sense, you may have family members support your uh, your role models, your childhood background, economic background, etc. That will give some networks to you. So to invest money or to support your business, so your family background mainly, with that the mentors or role models, etc. So in the social network, there are non-familial network affiliations. Maybe that means a member of the chamber. If you have the network or connection with the chambers in the each and every districts, then you may have some professional bodies, you may have peer groups, no, your alumni. So then if you have the networks, you can evaluate your strength, what kind of network you have. Then through that you may motivate your business also. Then creativity, your creativity, especially this is also one of the higher cognitive factor, but separately, why it is separately given. So creativity has the most essential characteristic that an entrepreneur needs. So that is an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur doing the things differently, showing the things differently, no? So everything. So that is entrepreneur. So then you have to use your own creativity. So these are some personal characteristics of the entrepreneur to recognize opportunities than the others. Then you have to analyze your environment. So that is environmental trend. So environmental trends suggesting business or product opportunity gaps. For example, we may say the pest, political, economical, social, and technological factor. So in the technological factor, state of economy, the level of disposable income, customer spending pattern. So we have to analyze for our business idea. So what type of customers are, who are their spending patterns, what is their level of disposable income, whether a product will be uh, viable for them. So then we have to, what is the type of state of economy, what type of inflation for our money is, then stability of the economy, you know. So we have to analyze that one. Other one is social forces. Social forces in the sense social and cultural trends, then demographic changes, what people think is in. So for example, if a social change in the sense nowadays, mostly the parents are very much interested in, if you take considering education, parents are considering, mostly concentrating on the English, providing English to education to the children. So then that's one of the social change, for example. So other one is dual income, working to husband and wife in a family. So then that is a social force. So based on that social force, we have to find the gap, what are available, what will be, what product or service will be delivered to satisfy their unsatisfied need of the customer. So then we have to search to find the gap as a result of social forces. Likewise, new technological changes, technological advancement, what are the new technologies often abreast with, then emerging technologies, new uses of all technologies. So then technological advancements are high. So how can we, whatever business we are, so we have to touch with the technological advancement. In the telecommunication, there are mainly telecommunication. So for example, if the, in the technological advancement, using the technological advances, the method of payment, the banking system, and the delivery of the mode, so everything can be considered and for a new business ideas. So then political and regulatory changes. So new changes in the political arena, new laws and regulations. So for example, export policy, import policy, then the tax impose, then there are so many political changes, no? So then about the interest rate. So likewise, then time to time the government may have some political changes. So then as an entrepreneur, he or she has to follow the changes, observe the changes. So then when analyzing these environmental trends, then a business product or service opportunity gap will be identified. That means there, what is the difference between what is available and what is possible, what is available and what is possible. So due to these changes, what is available in the industry to cater the demands and needs and wants of the customers, and what is possible. So what will be possible in the sense what can be proposed in future business. So then uh, we have to, as an entrepreneur, has to find the difference between what is available and what is possible. That is the new business product and service idea generation. So those are the new ideas. So this is how an entrepreneur analyze the environmental trend, plus they also analyze the personal characteristic of the entrepreneur. Then we may now focus the full view of the opportunity recognition process. That means to depict the connection between an awareness of the emerging trends and the personal characteristic of the entrepreneur. Now, at the very beginning, we discussed how the personal characteristic of the entrepreneur can be analyzed and how the environmental trends can be observed. Then we have to find the intersection point where the cultural, uh, that environmental trend intersect with the personal characteristic. So then let me summarize once again under the personal characteristic, prior experience, what are the cognitive factors, social networks and creativity. So then we had analyzed, then we had to see that strength and weakness in that. So in that environmental trend, like from that economical, social, technological, political, regulatory and some other more factors, maybe cultural, natural factors. So that globalization, etc., the environmental trends. So from that we have to find out the opportunities and threats. So where, what kind, how our strength and opportunities meet that intersection point. So that is the point we need to have the business, product or service opportunity gap. So what is the we have and what is the match with the opportunities. So then this will be the place for the new business idea. So now that is the gap we are going to focus to generate our business idea. That means that is the place where we need to have the business, product and service idea. So now this is how we can analyze the opportunity recognition. So then when we are going to setting up an enterprise, so normally these are the steps one has to follow. The first one is the identification of the opportunity and evaluation of the opportunity. So identification opportunity is the first steps when we want to setting up an enterprise. So after that we may have to develop a business plan and determine the resources required, and then after that implementation and management of the enterprise. Then we may implement and manage the enterprise and expand further. So now this is the initial step. So that's why the setting up enterprise is a triangle. The top, that means here, from here it should be the first process. After that we may discuss the developing a business plan. Then we can discuss the development and details, and the next slides will give us how to determine the resource record. This process starts with an appraisal of the entrepreneur's available resources. Right. What type of resources we have? Financial resource, first one. This includes money, shares and other assets. We know that financial resource, whether we are having or not, how much we need. So likewise physical resource record we have to determine. So what physical resources we might need. So that refers to a tangible property such as equipment and office space, land, building, etc. So human resource, that is one of the another resource we have to determine. That includes the knowledge, training, experience as well as the time of the business owners and employees. So, so human, whether skilled and relevant trained employees are available, how much we need, how many we need. So what will be the cost, like that. In the business plan, we may plan for everything. Before that, we have to determine whether it is available or not, how much we need. Technological resource. Technological resources are embodied in a process, system or physical transformation. Example, unique software products and tailored information system architecture, etc. Other one is reputation is one of another resource, encompasses the perceptions that people in the business environment have of the business. Other one is organizational resource. That means its organizational resources include the business structure, routines and system. So what is the structure? What will be the high authorities and responsibilities coordinated hierarchically? Who is the person responsible to whom? Who responsible to whom, like that. So now we have to determine that organizational structure, which will give us a clear guidelines for the management system. So now these are some resources we need to have. Right, now I will come to this last question. That is the discussion questions. Now is the time to analyze the business opportunities available to start a new enterprise during this COVID-19 pandemic situation. Okay, you may discuss and think of this. Okay, you may discuss how the business opportunities available during this COVID-19 pandemic situation. Now everything's time everything's changed, no? So the most it's a COVID-19 will give us a threat challenges for the business people, for everyone, especially now we are considering the business people here, entrepreneurs. So that those are the threats for some entrepreneurs. At the meantime, some for some it's a opportunity. So how can we define that? An entrepreneur should convert that even the challenge into an opportunity. That is entrepreneurship. That is about all about entrepreneurship, converting even the threats into changes, opportunities, challenges into opportunities. So now during this time, new businesses emerged. For example, mainly more of the offline businesses now converted to online businesses. So that is one of the main feature we can observe during this time. So new business opportunities, whatever business are conducted in the offline, so as much as possible, they may have they may have to consider the online businesses shifting from offline to online. So even teaching, nowadays you know that we may be unable to access the physical direct teaching. So now online teaching methods, they are doing online teaching. So there are logistic problems, marketing problems. So to cater that logistic marketing, so we may start or find a new businesses. So different method of distribution, different method of marketing, even different method of payment methods. In the payment methods, we may focus that one, a different method of payment. So delivery, like that. So there are so many business. Likewise, healthy homemade foods, healthy homemade food deliveries, and in addition to that, we may focus what are the how uh, what can we say that further. So there are mainly that means sanitary products mainly. So then there's so many business ideas will be considered for the sanitary products, so during this time. So for example, mask or hand wash. So then some herbal related product, no? So then so these are some of the ideas we can uh, analyze the new business opportunities. You can further, my dear students, you may also further discuss and analyze. You also may start. Uh, you also may give some consultation to your others, to your family members who are interested in doing these entrepreneurship activities, and you also can give some ideas for them to encourage them to find a new business ideas during this COVID-19 pandemic situation. Okay, thank you very much for your participation, and we'll meet you in the next session.